everyone, and welcome back to a tarot session with me. My name is Anna. Today I thought we're just going to do a general message kind of video. I've been struggling to find the time to do this, unfortunately so. So today I just kind of told myself, just do it. Just do it, so here we are. We don't have any plans today. We're just going to see what comes up, okay? What kind of messages need to come up. General reading. So if you're worried that you are seeing this at the wrong time, the idea of tarot in itself is kind of that everything comes as it has to. At least that's how I see it. That's how I think about tarot myself. So that is a lot of cards. It's a lot of stuff. We'll see how many of them we actually pick up. You can stay. Which one are we going to pick? You can stay. And okay, these two. Okay, no, I think I really have to look at all of them. I feel like it's one of those today. Let me just make sure everything is nicely in the frame before I start turning it around. Hope everyone's doing well, having a good time. Alrighty, so we'll start with these over here. Just gonna turn it up. There's a lot of stuff happening internally, a lot of blockages in a way. We're gonna check what it all means. Okay, so above all of it is instability, just already from the get-go. For the number 4, when it comes up in tarot, it is oftentimes to do with some sort of instability in life. The 4 of Coins is specific to having a fear of losing the things that you have in life, the life you have established on a material level. The 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is about someone who's in the eye of the storm. Someone who's already come a long way, has already gone through a lot of stuff, and now kind of in the position of stopping, but knowing that there's going to be more ahead. There's a bit of a breather right now, but you know it's still in a time and space of instability. We'll see more where these instabilities, these feelings of instabilities are reflecting in other aspects of our life. The 6 of Swords is leaving something behind. And actually, funnily enough, this one is on its head. So to me, when something is on its head, there can be a blockage to it. So a fear of leaving something behind, not being able to leave something behind ultimately. And this can be a very internal struggle as well because it is on its head. The Empress, we have second. Beautiful cards, no? This is the Tarot of the Divine. I want to shout out because it's amazing. It's beautiful. And it has folklore and fairy tales from all over the world. And if you know me, you know I love my folklore and mystic history and all of this. Also general history, very interested. So, the Empress. The Empress is the feminine. It's the divine feminine. I don't really like that expression because I think it is overused and misunderstood. But for me, what it means, this is someone who knows how to take care of other people and therefore take care of themselves as well, because they have to make sure that they can take care of others. Now, this is on its head, so you might not have been feeling very empathetic towards other people or towards yourself. And there is a fly in our screen. You guys, today is a mess, but that's okay. That's okay. It's about doing it. And I think in general, this is kind of the energy I'm getting in general today is there's a lot of instability. There's a lot of stuff going on. We don't feel our best. We don't feel like we know what to expect. But ultimately, I think it's about perseverance in a way, and I'm going to explain more on why I think so. We have the World. The World is the highest card in the major arcana, And with the world, for me, it's always a sign of kind of accepting life. Not just accepting, but feeling deep down that life is okay as it is, that everything works out in the way it has to. And I think that's the feeling that we're trying to connect to, but also kind of a reminder for all of us to be okay with the ebbs and the flows of life, and understand that we go through good things, we go through bad things. And all of this, again, is just judgment, ultimately. And the judging itself is a very human thing to do. It's very natural, and that's why we have all of these different expressions of human consciousness in a way. At least that's how I also see tarot for myself. But the Ace of Wands, very perfectly we have actually this little paintbrush, because the Ace of Wands is about having a new idea, like wanting to express something really deeply, an emotion, a passion that is surging, and that is a block. So for me, specifically in this set, there's a lot of talk about creativity with this. So where are you creatively? Are you feeling a block within your creative expression? And this is not just creativity, mind you, because the wands are all about power. They're the spark that lights the flame, almost underlying the rest of the experiences that come through consciousness. But so there's a block there to feel your own power is what I'm trying to say. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who's emotionally stable, emotionally fulfilled, and able to fill other people's cups as well. He's known to be the perfect partner in a way. And I'm not going to go more into it. I don't think there is the need for it just now. With the star is also, the star, just like the world, is a major arcana card. And it signals this beauty of self in a way, the beauty of letting your own power shine, letting your own self just be without judgment. It looks like we're all going, or at least collectively for whoever is watching this and the words are resonating, going through a sense of instability. But this instability is within a time of actively trying to gain stability and trying to express oneself and shine, this also. But also trying to be emotionally available, but at the same time we feel like we're not super connected to our emotions. And always waiting what's around the corner, and it's not going to be good, and we're going to lose our security in life, and very turbulent times. Well, let's hope the next year is going to be better. I hope I get some time to do like an astrological reading just for funsies, but I'm not sure if I will have the time. But it's always really interesting to kind of look ahead of the year, and then eventually look back on what you wrote and be like, oh, well, that's pretty accurate, or that's really interesting, and I can understand what it relates to. Anyway, we're going to get a few more cards. Oh, actually, I was going to already go for some oracle cards, but I think we're going to just do a few more tarot cards. And I want to shout out this deck as well, because I really, really love it. And it's the Sufi Tarot. I don't know if you guys know of Sufism, but I'm a very big fan. It's just a philosophical school, basically, from the mystic side of Islam. But let us see. I would like some advice right now. Just some advice. Advice, please. We don't have a fully symmetrical thing today. But that's okay. Look, we got 2 cards. It was meant to not be symmetrical, and that's fine. That's fine. It's the instability. I'm not a fan of things not being symmetrical, but it's okay. I sound like it's not okay. Alrighty. Let us get into it. Let's see what is coming up with this. So we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Three of Coins in reverse, Seven of Swords, interesting, Salik, which is, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but it's the Fool, and Minar, which is the Tower. Okay, alrighty, let's get into it. So friends, I'm gonna address the thing that obviously, at least to me, pops out, which is the Tower. The Tower is a card that a lot of people are very afraid of because they think that, it's something that might make you feel like it's the end of the world, but it's not. But it's like major change, major disruption that can, come in life as big life changes that are connected to a lot of pain. I do want to say this card, for me, I always see it as kind of like you're going through something right now, but there's something else coming out on the other end. Because the Tower, at least in my opinion, is not a negative card. It is simply like a challenging time that is trying to help you in a way, to make you understand something, learn something, think about certain aspects of life, find more compassion, find more gratitude for life. With Salik right next to it, the Fool, we have someone who's excited to go on a journey, to start anew, to, really get into the nitty-gritty without any fear. And there's almost like this might be a response or kind of an interaction between the two in a way. The fact that they also came out together. It seems to me like there's been trying to do beginnings or trying to move on to a certain new thing, and this might be holding you back, or this might have been what has now led you to this new beginning. With the Seven of Swords talks about betraying someone, but this can also mean betraying yourself. But either way, it's a card that signals a sort of conflict that is connected to lying in a way. With the Three of Coins being in reverse, look how pretty these cards are, you guys. Amazing. The Three of Coins is about working together and doing something together, making something happen together, collective effort. And this is blocked. So you guys, we might have been trying to figure it out together and it's just not working out. Or people might be refusing to cooperate with one another. And again, this in connection to the Seven of Swords. And then the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is actually very, very similar to the one we have right underneath. This card talks about leaving something behind, right? But being a sword card, it's more mentally leaving something behind and getting stuck in it's still there in the mind. This means it's still there in the heart, okay? So there's really like a need for letting go, being disillusioned with something, emotionally hurt, and trying to let go and not being able to do so as it's on its head. On its head again can also be very much signaling towards an internal struggle that is going on. As I asked for these cards to be advice, I think it's these areas of our life that we're supposed to have a bit of a better look at, so we can understand the emotions that we are feeling. So what is in your heart and in your mind and just has a grip on you that you're not letting go? Where do you feel like more cooperation is needed and it's not happening, and you know that a part of you is also lacking emotional availability for it or empathy in a way? And this can also be vice versa, but the female, the nurturing, the caring is in a way missing, and that is leading to these conflicts and to the lack of collaboration. With the World here again, we have the idea of acceptance and accepting the structure that comes with stability and instability equaling each other out. That means we have to accept instability in our life as much as we want to accept stability. We might have been lying to ourselves or we've been lying to other people about how we are feeling, how we are doing. Maybe in an effort to protect ourselves. These fours are very protective, specifically the Four of Coins. You can see it also in the portrayal here in the set. Yeah, and then ultimately just this idea of a new beginning that is connected to emotional fulfillment and emotional maturity. And that is what we're being challenged with, to tap into our emotional maturity a bit more and not be as reactive. Yes, I think now I'm getting it. Not be as reactive. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had to go attend to something really, really fast. I am back now. And I really do feel like this reading is kind of just me like figuring it out just as much as everyone else currently. But man, it is what it is. The world. It is what it is, you guys. And that's okay. And we gotta just learn to grow from it and see it as a new beginning, as an opportunity for us to learn, to be honest to ourselves. Stop staying in this comfort zone of, in a way, deceiving ourselves. Let's see. We have meditate and contemplate. 1 second, I'm going to show you the cards. Wow. And then I want one more of those. Okay, so we have 1, meditate and contemplate. A new moon in Pisces. Beautiful. I hope this is still in the viewfinder. I can't check it from here unless I get up. But there you go. Expect powerful change. A new moon eclipse. So yeah, to me, meditate, contemplate is again this like introspection, this call for introspection. And I think in general, this is a lot to do with how we see ourselves reacting to the world, the way we judge the world if they are not acting how we expect them to and the people around us, and equally how we judge ourselves and what we think we should be doing. But, 1 second. Powerful change is ahead. By the way, I shuffle all my cards beforehand, so in case you were wondering, maybe you weren't wondering. Okay, I think we're gonna do 2. You see, I can't speak today. Jesus Lord. Anyway, we've got energy, oranges. We got trust, basil, and just so you know, like the connecting signs, because this is also connected to astrology, we got Virgo and we got Scorpio, so very opposite, and it's almost like we're being asked to find more balance between between trusting that I did this absolutely on purpose, and just to show you that it's important to trust that was on purpose, and the energy that we put into things, because there is a difference. This is active, this is almost passive. In a very, very simplistic way, but that's the balance we're being called to find now between trusting and energy. And like for example, I'm putting the energy into, recording this reading. Currently, I am facing a bit of a tongue lock in a way. I feel like I'm struggling to speak. But if I only go by the energy, I might decide to not do it or put in even more energy by re-recording and just until it gets to a point where I feel happy with it. But the reality is the trust that comes with the energy you put in is trusting that the energy you put in is arriving where it's meant to be arriving, where you want it to arrive, if that's where your focus is. If you've got a goal, then trust that you will get there as long as you put in the work. All right, my guys. Today, I don't know what the hell is going on, but we are struggling with basic tasks today. And that's okay. And if you are, I hope you know that it's okay as well. So these are going to be our closing messages for this reading. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope there was something useful in here for you. It is not the time yet. Okay. So you might have been anticipating a lot of like this new start, this change, this getting out of feeling like things are just going wrong. Guess what? It's not going to happen anytime soon, most likely. And honestly, apart from this card in general, I would say the same thing. I think we're going to sit in this for a little longer. But by leaving our comfort zone, we are expanding it. Exactly. You know, absolutely. Anytime you do something, even if you decide it's not good or you think it's not good, at least it is practice. You're getting down your belt. Isn't that what you say? I hope so. I hope so. That's it. I hope that's the saying. It's a good time for socializing. Aha. Maybe because we can all share how we're feeling and kind of find solace in one another, and in a way also then be able to have a bit more empathy. I think I'm going to have to go socialize. I hear people in my house. They probably want to get into the room eventually. Anyway, sulking won't help now. Exactly. So there you go. It goes together in a way. Sulking won't help now. Go out, socialize, get out of your comfort zone, because it's not going to happen anytime soon, okay? Like, this is a bit of tough love. And try to listen to your heart as much as you listen to your head. And we have another beautiful ending to this reading, because, my friends, isn't that exactly what the energy and the trust is talking about? This is your heart, this is your head. Okay, listen to your heart as much as your head. Keep putting in the energy, absolutely, but please also try to take into account that you need to let things unfold without expectation. And only if they unfold without you expecting it is that you are actually stepping into a new, how do I say it? A new energy in your life. Okay, that was very Larifari. That was very like in the air, not telling you much. But honestly, this is what I got for you today. Okay, it is what it is. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was okay. I hope it made sense. And if you have any questions, if you want to, please leave a message down below is what I was going to say. And feel free to send me a message if you're interested in a personal reading. Again, excuse my thoughtlessness today and just seemingly lack of connection to my mouth muscles and the brain. Thank you. I hope to see you soon again. Bye.